Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve 9 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 90. And make sure to stick to the end of the video where I have a bonus problem which is similar to this, where you guys can use the tricks that I used to solve this problem to solve that problem. Alright, so 9 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 90. Now, 9 here, this is equal to 3 squared. So I'm going to substitute in 3 squared for 9. So now I get 3 squared to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 90. Now, an important property of the exponents is that if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So in this case, we have 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x, and we can think of a as 3, m as 2, and n as x. So this will equal 3 to the power of 2 times x, which is the same thing as 3 to the power of 2x. So now I have 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 90. And for this problem, I'm actually not going to use 3 to the power of 2x. I'm actually simply going to use 3 squared to the power of, or sorry, not 3 squared to the power of x. So we have 3 to the power of 2x. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is also equal to a to the power of n to the power of m, because both of them are equal to a to the power of m times n. So I'm going to rewrite this as 3 to the power of x to the power of 2. So then we have plus 3x is equal to 90. And now I'm going to let the variable y equal 3 to the power of x. So now if I substitute in y for 3 to the power of x, I get y squared plus, again, y is equal to 90. Now I can subtract 90 on both sides. So I get y squared plus y minus 90 is equal to 0. And now, as you see, we have a simple quadratic equation. So I'm going to rewrite y as 10y minus 9y. So now I have y squared plus 10y minus 9y minus 90 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to factor each individual group. So I'm going to first factor y from y squared plus 10y. So now I have y times y plus 10 minus, now I'm going to factor out negative 9 from negative 9y minus 90. So I have negative 9 times y plus 90 divided by 9 is 10. And now if I factor out y plus 10 from these two terms, I get y plus 10 times y minus 9. This is equal to 0. And this gives me two equations. I have y plus 10 is equal to 0, or I have y minus 9 equals 0. Let's first start with y plus 10 equals 0. All I have to do is subtract 10 on both sides, and I get y is equal to negative 10. So this is one solution. Now for y minus 9 equals 0, if I add 9 on both sides, I get y is equal to 9. So this is another solution. So now remember, we set y equal to 3x. So if y is equal to 3 to the power of x, And we already have two values for y, so all we have to do is plug in our values for y and solve for x. So let's first start with y is equal to negative 10. So if y is equal to negative 10, we get negative 10 is equal to 3 to the power of x. And this equation actually has no solution because you can't plug in a negative exponent and receive a negative number. So this is wrong. So now let's go ahead and try our second value for y, which is 9. So I have 9 is equal to 3 to the power of x. And now 9, this is the same thing as 3 squared. So I have 3 squared is equal to 3 to the power of x. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So if I have 3 to the power of 2 equals 3 to the power of x, this means that x is equal to 2. So now let's go ahead and check if this is right by plugging this into our original equation, which is 9 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is 90. So 9 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 90. Remember, x is equal to 2. So now I have 9 squared, this is 90, plus 3 squared is equal to 90. 9 squared is 81, plus 3 squared is 9. 81 plus 9 is 90, so I have 90 equals 90. Because this is right, we know our solution is right. Now I have another equation for you guys that's similar to this one, and let's see if you guys can solve this. So the equation is 5 to the power of x plus 25 to the power of x is equal to 20. So I'm going to ask you guys to pause the video and try to solve this problem. Alright, so to solve this problem, I'm going to first rewrite this to 25 to the power of x plus 5 to the power of x is equal to 20. Now 25, this is the same thing as 5 squared. So I have 5 squared to the power of x plus 5 to the power of x is equal to 20. Now remember, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 5 to the power of 2 to the power of x, that's going to equal 5 to the power of 2x plus 5 to the power of x is equal to 20. Now I can rewrite this as 5 to the power of x squared plus 5 to the power of x is equal to 20. I'm going to set y equal to 5 to the power of x. And now if I substitute in y for 5 to the power of x, I get y squared plus y is equal to 20. Now I can subtract 20 on both sides, so I get y squared plus y minus 20 is equal to 0. So now we can go ahead and factor this. So now I can rewrite this as y squared plus 5y minus 4y is, minus 20 is equal to 0. Now from y squared plus 5y, I'm going to factor out y, so I get y times y plus 5. And from negative 4y minus 20, I'm going to factor out negative 4. So I get negative 4 times y plus 5. Now if I factor out y plus 5 from this, I get y plus 5 times y minus 4. It's equal to 0. So now this gives me two equations. I have y plus 5 is equal to 0, or I also have y minus 4 is equal to 0. For y plus 5 equals 0, I get first subtract 5 on both sides, so I get y is equal to negative 5. And for y minus 4 equals 0, I first add 4 on both sides, so I get y is equal to 4. Now, remember, we set y equal to 5 to the power of x. So my first equation is negative 5 equals 5 to the power of x. This is unsolvable. So my second equation is 4 is equal to 5 to the power of x. And to solve this, I'll first take the log on both sides. So now I have log 4 is equal to log 5 to the power of x. And if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can actually move this exponent b to the front of the logarithm. So this is going to equal b times log a. So now I have log 4 is equal to, I'm going to move my exponent x here to the front of the logarithm, so I get x times log 5. And we want to isolate x, so I'm going to divide both sides by log 5. These two will cancel out. So I'm left with x is equal to log 4 over log 5. And we can simplify this if we use a calculator and find the values of log 4 and log 5, but this is our answer.